I wish I could transplant what is happening in Gordon Square all around the country, because not only are they engaging their own artists and their own artistic ethos, but they are transforming a neighborhood, a community. And that kind of model is what we want to highlight and showcase and bring all across the country to every community that we can.
The Gordon Square Arts District. It's not just a place on Cleveland's west side with one theater. It's renovating 2 historic theaters and building a 3rd. It's not just about theaters. It's about streetscape improvements and parking expansion. And it's not just about neighborhood revitalization. It's about jobs and economic development for Northeast Ohio. It's about Cleveland's future. Detroit Avenue at West 65th Street was once a thriving commercial and entertainment center with the Gordon Square Vaudeville Theater and the Capitol Movie Theater. It was a neighborhood of immigrants who walked to their factory jobs. But by the 1970s, the factories had closed. The theaters were boarded up, and the average home sale price was $16,000. The neighborhood was crime-ridden and literally falling apart. To address the dire situation, the leaders of 3 nonprofits came together to restore the neighborhood through the arts.
At Cleveland Public Theater, we believe that art changes lives. We innovate through new, groundbreaking theater. We create original productions. In the course of this season alone, we'll be making 7 world premieres in full production and at least 12 workshop productions and probably over 20 stage readings.
The mission of Near West Theater is twofold. We produce large-scale musical productions for the community at affordable prices, and at the same time, we are building relationships, community.
In addition to Near West Theater and Cleveland Public Theater, the Neighborhood Development Organization restored the shuttered Capitol into a 3-screen movie theater. Through these 3 complementary theaters, a professional theater producing groundbreaking original works, a theater empowering community members with professional production techniques, and an all-digital theater bringing first-run feature films back to the neighborhood. They do so much more.
We also believe in engaging the community. We have a program called the Student Theater Enrichment Program, STEP. It's a rigorous, tough job training program for 35 kids. They're urban kids. Most of them come from families below the poverty line.
Cleveland Public Theater changed my life. When I first joined STEP, I was 15 years old, and I stayed on St. Clair, which is not really a great neighborhood. There was a lot of violence, drugs, and gangs. Most people there grew up to be gangsters. But after STEP, I started thinking long-term goals, what I want to be in 5 years, or what I want to be in 10 years.
We also work with Whitehaven, which is a treatment center for formerly homeless men.
It taught me commitment, which I never really started anything and finished in my whole life up until this project we did. And it felt so good to actually start something and finish it through.
Near West Theater is a fabric of belonging, of safety, of home for many who do not have it.
Near West Theater is a true family and a community theater. It connects with all these different places that aren't just about theater. When you walk through the doors, there's so many other doors that you are able to walk through.
Near West changed my life by giving me a voice. Even though I'm in New York now, I think about Near West all the time. It gives you yourself. And I can't think of any other gift that's any more special than that.
The success of the Gordon Square Arts District is being recognized nationally and beyond. In March 2011, The Economist reported, the Gordon Square Arts District has essentially applied economic shock paddles to an entire area. The Gordon Square Arts District has already attracted 75 new businesses, creating new jobs and cultural vibrancy in the Detroit Shoreway neighborhood. When the district's 5 projects are completed, Team NEO predicts that 773 jobs will be created in the city of Cleveland, with a total impact of 950 permanent new jobs across Ohio. In the Gordon Square Arts District, the arts are revitalizing the neighborhood.
Near West Theater needs a home of its own. For 33 years, we've been renting the 3rd floor ballroom in a Catholic club building with no elevator, no air conditioning. We have reached capacity. We can't grow our programs. We're turning people away, audiences, participants. We need our new home in Gordon Square.
Cleveland Public Theater has grown into a campus. We have 4 different buildings where we're having rehearsals, performances, education programs. We need these buildings to be sustainable and stable so that we can continue to do this important work and to keep creating great theatrical experiences for our audiences.
The Gordon Square Arts District. What's at stake? Access to the arts and culture, educational opportunities, commercial vitality, jobs, economic development, and tax revenue. But most importantly, it's about the future.